This video is for earth signs. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for the week ahead, February 10th to the 17th. Starting with Taurus. Taurus, this new moon in Aquarius, perfecting on the 17th at 28 degrees, is in your 10th house of long-term career goals, reputation, standing in the community, who you are in that like work world, how other people see you. Now this is an area of life that Taurus, you have been like undergoing your own like identity, I don't want to say crisis, but like destabilizing identity events for the past 7 years between you and your partnerships. You might be redirected into new, brilliant partnerships. However, this Aquarius season, we have had all of these squares from first Mercury and Venus in Aquarius last week, and now the Sun in Aquarius this week on the 16th is going to be making a square to Uranus in your sign. So this is another sort of blow in some way to your ego. There's a confrontation, again, likely in these themes of long-term career goals, your reputation, your popularity, how other people see you, but particularly in like your achievement and things that you've worked for, which makes sense because the new moon is also going to be in this house. So it's like something just destabilizing, and now we're planting seeds of new intention, and the eclipse is going to be bringing us here. So we really are transforming. We're going into this process, Taurus risings, of moving towards these ideals, these goals and achievements in your career house in a way that you haven't been brought into this standing in this house in a long time. And really, it's outside of modes of like tradition and what we perceive to be the right or the wrong way to do things, which Taurus loves. They love to be in a regular routine. They find ease, you know, in the predictable a little bit at a time, but having that 10th house in Aquarius, really to do your best and shine your best at your job, it almost like requires you to step into unique positions and do things outside of the box and be anything but traditional when it comes to how you earn. So Taurus risings, you know, where you really are having these like epiphanies, these come to Jesus moments with Uranus in your sign, in your career, how you're overextending and exhausting yourself. The high priestess is like intuition, be guided by that intuition, ultimately knowing where we're letting go because it's bringing us into something greater. And we've been like trying to defend or hold on to some position that we feel like we've earned and like we needed this stability, but it is without a doubt being made clear to us that there is a letting go of this overextending. It's like, honestly, we can be making ourselves sick, Taurus, major Taurus placements in this way. So, you know, where is the fun and the joy and excitement in the day-to-day? Are we in this rut of like feeling like we're on the defense at work, or like we need to like scrap and scrape for every thing that we do? You know, this new moon ruler is Saturn at 0 degrees of Aries, officially ingressing in on the 13th, 14th, and that is in your 12th house of past lives and endings and karma. So, you know, there really is this karmic spin to what you're going to be undergoing in your spiritual and your healing and your solitude and your sleep and your mental health, because you're at the end of something, you're exhausted. And that 17th happens to also be the Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year. So really that ending of Saturn in the 12th house, 0 degrees, we're really ending the year from last year, and you're going to have to let go of those things so you can come into this new Aquarius new moon eclipse for the next 2.5 year cycle energy. Now, Virgo, you're feeling insecure in some way, or like you're kind of questioning your standing in close soulmate connections, Virgo. For you, this is taking place in your 6th house of co-working relationships, this Aquarius new moon. The Taurus Uranus square from the Sun in Aquarius is between your co-working house, your health house, your service to others house, and your expansion, your foreign travel and culture and ethics and publishing, second marriages. So it's like we're feeling a little insecure about our partnerships in that Taurus house of the natal chart, where Uranus has really been destabilizing and revolutionizing things. And we're starting this new journey. So even though you might be Virgos feeling a little bit insecure about new partnerships coming in, or partnerships that were ending because they're feeling a little like claustrophobic and a little dependent on us, like someone else's insecurity is like driving these partnerships. Ultimately, we're starting a new journey here. Virgo, this is just the beginning, and there's so much opening up now that Saturn has moved out of your 7th house of partnerships. So maybe we're feeling sad, insecure, second guessing, these connections. We could also be going back to revisit some connections, Virgos, because this Mercury retrograde in Pisces is going to be taking place in your 7th house of partnerships. So major Virgo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, stelliums. You're going to be, in some ways, this is like re-entering old partnerships, old soulmate connections, old dating situations, love situations, friendships, but with an entirely new understanding in how you're connecting to them. And it is like an familiar person, but a new relationship, new foundation, Virgos. Then we have Capricorn. Capricorn, you got the Ace of Swords reverse and the Ace of Pentacles upright. So Capricorn, this new moon is taking place in 28 degrees of Aquarius in your 2nd house of income, jobs, priorities, values. Something feels like, it's like our thoughts are in kind of like a negative, harsh place. We're feeling like maybe a little bit burdened, major Capricorn placements, or like we've lost something, but really we have made room for new projects, new jobs, new partnerships. And these can be long lasting. These can be stable and dependable. This Ace of Swords can also turn into a positive, another long-term investment. But at the moment, it's like our ideas are, they're feeling like crunched. We're not feeling like intuitively aligned, and like our wisdom and our thoughts are bringing us into these new projects. It's like a little bit burdened, a little bit forced, a little bit have to. And so these energies essentially are like understanding that our thinking isn't going to like fix a situation monetarily, but it can help guide us into new connections and new projects. But Capricorn, overall, this is like starting a whole new series of storylines in your 2nd house of income. Also, the ruling planet traditionally of this new moon on the 17th in Aquarius, the ruling planet is Saturn at 0 degrees of Aries, which for you is your 4th house of home and family. So maybe you're feeling a little burdened about what's happening in your home, what's happening in your family life at the moment, but you do have these opportunities, Capricorn, these financial opportunities coming for you. I feel good for you, Capricorn. There's a little bit of needing to let go of this over responsibility and burden, and feeling like we're making decisions on our own and we're the only ones that can do it. But you are the only one that can do it, Capricorn, because no one does it like you. Have a great week.